Yep, bomb threat because Donald Trump had to go to the pokey to face the indictment after turning himself in. The Fulton County court system received a threat. Let me go over it. Let's put up his picture full mass. Beautiful thing. Now, obviously, the look on his face was well coordinated, planned. They went through a lot of back and forth about how he should pose. And there it is. Former President Donald Trump has his mugshot appearing there, being arrested in the state of Georgia under the RICO Act for the state in reference to his election interference case. After they allegedly worked to overturn the election results in the state of Georgia, about 45 minutes after Trump left the jail, authorities reported a bomb threat at the Fulton County Courthouse, according to MSNBC's Kyle Griffin. K-9 units and police were deployed. Trump's former associate, White House counsel, James Schultz, told CNN that Trump's legal team will have to keep a close eye on him, on Trump, and work diligently to make sure he abides by the bond agreement. The bond agreement basically tells him to abide by the law. Do not engage in witness intimidation. That is already illegal. All right. As far as I'm concerned, the number one suspect for this bomb threat after Donald Trump turned himself in is this person. There is no circus without a sideshow. Marjorie Taylor Greene utilizing the opportunity in order to soak up more attention, gaslight individuals, and yes, say things that are so contrary to democracy that she should also be charged with treason. Let's put up the propaganda. What do we have here? Thursday was the first time Trump has broken his silence on Twitter since being reinstated. He shared his mugshot taken earlier that day with the words, "Never surrender." And then the address for his website, raising money for his presidential campaign. Still, Trump posted on Truth Social after sharing the mugshot on X. "I love Truth Social. It is my home." Once again, playing both sides and talking out of both sides as he always does. Isn't it interesting that Trump can literally have a picture of his surrender, post a picture of his surrender with the caption, "Never surrender." And his audience eats it up. I mean, they're like, yeah, let's share this. That is all you have to show your grandchildren when they ask you, how in the hell did Donald Trump happen? Show them that picture. Literally, it is a microcosm of what we have experienced with this madman. Trump is more desperate than ever for power. Trump will never release power inside of this so-called democracy if he ever gets power again. But Trump, once again, is a product, not the creator of this system. He is the ultimate production out of the system if you do not radically transform the system that made him. All right, dear brother, what are your thoughts?
Well, I really like how you set that up because it's always interesting what hindsight can do. You know, after some time passes, the dust settles and you're able to just look back and look at things a little bit more objectively for how they were, to ask questions on, like you said, how in the hell Donald Trump happened. But you know, I think I'm glad that also we got to see Marjorie Taylor Greene, because it's people like her and everybody else in these right-wing political circuits who are always fanning the flames for people to do things like bomb threats. The other week in Texas, a woman was arrested for threatening Judge Chutkan and Rep. Sheila Jackson Lee. And when they asked her about it, she was like, I'm serious. I'm not playing. We'll go over Sarah Palin, some of her comments. Tucker Carlson the other night, who interviewed Trump. One of the biggest questions that he asked was, do you think there's going to be a civil war? And Trump was like, there's a lot of love, a lot of passion. Like, all right. And he kept saying that the whole time, doing his regular spiel. But what else do they really have to talk about, though, at the end of the day? Because this is just a man who's running for re-election, desperately trying to stay out of prison. He's trying to get the laws changed in the entire state of Georgia so that he can stay out of prison. He spent over $40 million on his defense campaign. So I think we're going to continue to see the dumpster fire burn ever hotter.
Yeah, and I want people to be reminded that the DA, Fani Willis, out of Fulton County, elected by the people to do a job. Before the indictment, before the grand jury, you already had discussions among Republicans as to how they could change Georgia law to remove a sitting elected DA. Well, they did that in the last legislative session. That new panel goes into operation in the month of October, meaning in the month of October, you will see an effort by Republicans in Georgia to remove Fani Willis as the DA and appoint a DA of their own. So look for that fight to come very soon.